the book
Yeah.
and do communication a lot better.
Yeah, very much so.
You don't have to be in hypnosis, or do you?
No, 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 no.
Know what?
No, in fact, it will be just as pertinent to somebody that isn't in a hypnosis professional.
Fantastic.
Because all of those things can just be applied.
Fantastic,
yeah, very much so.
Very good. Now let's talk about the exciting training that you're doing, because you're all over the place. Now, you normally hold trainings in Bournemouth, which is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Right by the seaside, I might add.
Yeah, right on the seafront.
Weather is absolutely gorgeous.
It's always sunny here.
And everybody's friendly in Bournemouth. Is that right? It's
not
a generalisation or anything, but
no.
my experience.
No, they all are. It's all sunny and smiley and good down here.
Yeah,
there was a time where lots of people would ask me to go to different parts of the UK to run my trainings. And these days I don't know whether it's just laziness or whether I just love being here so much.
Beautiful
I say, well, look, you want to come and train with me? You got to come here and do this stuff. And so we run the diploma a couple of times a year, both in an intensive format and in a monthly format here in Bournemouth.
Now tell us about the diploma, in case anybody doesn't know what the diploma is.
Okay, it is a clinical hypnotherapy qualification, accredited by all the major institutions and associations in the UK, but also in the States, in Australia and Canada as well. So somebody getting qualified here will also be able to work in all of those countries.
So people can actually come from America and Canada and Australia and take your diploma with you. Have a holiday in Bournemouth.
Exactly.
Right? And get to train with you personally.
Absolutely. But as it would happen, we're coming to those countries anyway. So later on this year, we're running the diploma in Sydney, and we're running it in California, in Santa Barbara in California. And so we're doing that as well. In addition to the actual clinical hypnotherapy qualification, which is a diploma, there's also an incorporated NLP practitioner, so all the real core of NLP, but also how to use those applications of NLP in real trance ways. I know sometimes a lot of people come off just pure NLP courses, perhaps without a real depth of knowledge about how to apply hypnosis therapeutically. And so there's lots of how to actually really wind the NLP stuff into a hypnotherapeutic session and so on.
That's really helpful. So would I be accurate in saying that if they were to take the course with you, they also get NLP practitioner training?
Yes, certificates signed by Richard Bandler and John Laval.
That's a big deal, as well as what you're giving. And then they could possibly go out and get clients right away? Straight away. They know how to handle clients?
The qualification would enable them to be able to get insurance in whatever country or state they're in, and then start working.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And how long does this take now? You said they're intensive, or
10 months. 10 months. Is if they really worked themselves properly and put in, because there's something like 350 additional hours of study to do. If they did all of that, then 10 months.
Wow, fantastic.
Of course, having said that, some people might take a little bit longer just to catch up at the end and get their case studies in and things like that. But also, I would hasten to add that there's a lot of things that perhaps would then require specialist training and looking at specialist conditions.
Thank you very much.
So if
this is a starting point, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you then wanted to look at working with kids or teenage girls that were experiencing anorexia, you're going to get the tools and strategies and ways to help that person, but you're not going to be specialist in it.
That's right.
So if you wanted to look at real specialist niches of development to help therapeutically, then of course you need to look at that stuff in some other ways as well.
Exactly, and we always kind of promote that there's lots of training, ongoing training that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Although, as soon as you've taken your course, you can go out there and you can do a bit of hypnosis with people on things like perhaps stop smoking.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Cure,
You know, habitual change, behavioural change, you know, a vast amount of different things. You know, pain release, and a number of different applications, both physiologically and psychologically, and so on. And not only that, because it's such a bugbear of mine, and I've touched upon it a couple of times already, one of the things that I also make sure that everybody has is all the tools needed to how to apply this and set it up in business. Fantastic. And how to apply it entrepreneurially. Yeah. Exactly. And use this stuff to have a business and run a business and earn a good living as well.
That's fantastic. Very good stuff. Now, you mentioned earlier that you were going to be in Australia, you're going to be in America. Tell us about that, because we're excited.
Yeah, well, the guy that runs my website and who's my business partner online, he is great pals with a lecturer at the University of California. So we have managed to scratch his back and so on, and the training rooms that we have in Santa Barbara are on the university campus overlooking the lagoon in the centre, and I can't wait.
Absolutely gorgeous.
We're just in the process of organising Sydney, so we don't have masses of details just yet. But I'm guessing that by the time this goes live, it'll be there and around.
And we can find out more by, is it AdamEason.com?
Adam-Eason.com.
Adam-Eason.com. All details will be there about upcoming training.
Now that said, for anybody that's interested, for people perhaps that that haven't experienced hypnosis as much as they'd like, or if you want a really mind-blowing hypnosis session, there's a free one on my website.
Fantastic.
And it's got what we call entire brain technology. So different sounds coming in different ears at the same time, really evocative language, all kinds of
real
different effectual. It's a full-on, it's a mind blower as far as I'm concerned. It'll give you a taste of what it's really like and what it should be like, and the feeling, the exhilaration that kind of twins itself with ultimate hypnotic relaxation as well, which is some experience. Now, when you sign up to get that for free, it's not entirely free, because you also start getting my Eason. You'll be amongst the thousands that get that.
Fantastic.
And my Eason as well will always announce new course dates first of all. But the Eason we always include self-hypnosis techniques and strategies and tools of different kinds. So I think it's valuable as well.
Now, I would say it's valuable because you wouldn't have over 40,000 people subscribing to something that was rubbish, would you?
No, exactly. and you know what? Our readers and our listeners are they're a real loyal bunch, and they enjoy what we do. And it's funny, I also have a joke of the week. Now, it happened a long time ago. We started doing the Eason, and I wanted it to be upbeat, and I said, if anybody's got anything that really tickles them that week, then send it in to me. And people send me all these jokes, some of which I couldn't possibly put on my Eason, but they send me the stuff, and so we include it there now. And it's funny, if one of the gags doesn't hit the mark, I get tens of emails from people saying, "That was rubbish this week, Adam," and so on. And when people are listening to it on the podcast, I'll mention it and say the joke, and they'll say, "Adam, you're rubbish at telling jokes." You're rubbish at telling jokes.
Thing, right?
Stick to drinking a green tea and telling us about hypnosis.
That's fantastic.
So I think that people really get a flavour of how we're doing it.
And, isn't it? I like that.